We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of baseball on MLB Network. Tonight we've got a good matchup. Sean Manaea, a lefty from Indiana, is on the mound here. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, on the mound now is Sean Manaea, the pride and joy of Indiana State University. Low three-quarter arm angle. He reminds me a lot of former Met pitcher Sid Fernandez. Mid to upper 90s fastball. A true slurve. He also has a straight changeup and a funky arm angle. He's really tough on lefties.
Now here's the pitch. And that's cut on and missed. 0-1. His career numbers against Manaea. He's got a 3-for-5 line. He also has 1 home run. The windup and the 0-1. Hard liner to center field. Smolinski is there now, and he has it. 2 gone.
He got that one pretty good. It just didn't have the right launch angle to carry over the outfielder's head. Small difference where the ball hit the bat could have made all the difference.
And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1.
This offense has been warned. If they didn't know already, now they do know. He's got his A-game fastball with him today.
Here's a fastball at the knees. Good spot, good pitch, and it's 0-2. Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Patrick Johnson.
You know, D-Roll, Patty Johnson, decent strike zone, but isn't always super consistent. I think that's one of the things that irritates players and pitchers.
Yeah, you're going to see a few glares, not only from the offensive guys, but maybe the guy.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will. Stepping up to the plate, Marcus Semien. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And this is off the corner and low. Ball 1. Now the 1-0. Fires the zone. Strike 1. The 1-1 home. Hard hit ball to second. Reined in. And he's retired. 1 away. Here's Matt Joyce now. Previous history with Sabathia, not great. He's 1 for 8. 7 strikeouts on the stat sheet as well. And that misses low and away. Ball 1. Bases are empty. 1 man out. Not surprisingly here, this is on the ground to the right side. Throw on to first is in time, and Sabathia has got himself 2 quick outs. Here's Jed Lowry now. Here it comes. And a first pitch slider is right there for strike 1. 2 out, nobody on. 0-2 the count to Jed Lowry. Sabathia into his motion. Here's the 0-2. Now a ball lined toward the alley in left center. And he dives to make a spectacular catch. What a play there to end the inning. Worth a second look here as this is a beauty to end the inning. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Didi Gregorius. He'll get to take his first cuts here. First pitch coming. Here it is. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Got a big pass at a slider that gets past him.
Now on 0-2, I don't think we're going to see any more hittable fastballs. If we see one at all, it'll probably be extended out of the zone, or at least that'll be the intent.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. The 0-2 once more. Early swing there as he pulls it foul to the right side. The next 0-2 is a fastball that misses.
Well, one thing about him, he's an absolute grinder at the plate. You can pretty much count on him battling at the plate every chance he gets.
And this one's chopped foul right at home plate. Again, a 1-2. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
All right, guys, here's how the Oakland A's are lining up defensively. And let's take a look at outfielder Stephen Piscotty. Stanford grad, so you know he's got the smarts and the baseball acumen to get it done out there. Big middle of the...
Oh, hang on now. This ball is crushed into left field. And this one ain't coming back. This ball is gone.
That wasn't a particularly deep home run by today's standards, but it certainly did scream out of the park in a hurry. You see there on show track an impressive 112 miles an hour off the bat.
Standing in now, Aaron Hicks.
As it's on the ground toward the hole.
Lowry showing off the range. Throw in time at first for out number 2. Here's Neil Walker. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. He's ready. Here's the first offering. A bouncer up the middle. And that's through for a hit. So a 2-out knock, and we'll go a little deeper into the top of the second.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball is going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
Miguel Andujar is at the plate now as he looks at strike 1. Line drive to center field. Smolinski will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. Yankees. So here's the Oakland cleanup batter, Chris Davis. He'll stand in now against CC Sabathia to get the inning started. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. The 1-0. It's the outside corner, strike 1. The 1-1 home. Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. Here's Sabathia on 1 and 2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
All right, here's how the Bronx Bombers are going to set up defensively today. And guys, what I want you to focus on today is this is one of the new age teams in the game that really rely on statistics and the numbers. And the numbers tell them that they're a better team defensively, moving guys around and shifting as much as they can.
Swing and a miss, and he's in the hole 0-2 now.
Every time you go out there to start a game on the mound, you hope to settle in quickly and get into a groove, and he's definitely done that so far in the early going. Looks like he could go pretty deep into this one.
Here's another 0-2. Can't get him to chase. It's 1 and 2.
Okay, so now is where I think you pull the string. Throw the El Cambio up there. Hasn't seen it yet, and I think he's set up for it right here.
And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Another 1-2 delivery. And that one just missed outside. 7th pitch of the at-bat coming up. This one for the shortstop, Gregorius. And there's out number 2. Striding in for Oakland, Stephen Piscotty, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Line drive to left. Well, this is right to him in left as he hardly has to move as he hits. Standing in, number 25, and he'll start out there half of the 3rd, top of the order to follow. Hot shot to 3rd and handled for the first out.
Now batting, left fielder,
Digging in for his second at-bat, Brett Gardner. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Hit in the air out to center field. After it is Smolinski. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out.
The right fielder, number 99, Aaron Judge.
Here's big Aaron Judge. Hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat. High in the air out to center field. Smolinski on the move. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. So that brings up the always intense Matt Chapman. 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. We'll see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. Fastball called for strike 2. 0-2 coming from Sabathia. And here's a slider. Strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning. Now at the plate, Jonathan Lucroy. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Leaves a slider right over the middle.
We're seeing him in an absolute groove out there in the mound right now. Retired 7 straight, and mechanically, he looks really consistent and fluid to me.
Breaks his bat as this one's popped up. Here's the 0-2 from Sabathia. A bouncer to the left side. Andujar's got it. Throw on to first, 2 gone. Stepping into the box, Jake Smolinski. Previous history with Sabathia, he's 1 for 4. There's a strike at the knees, 0-1. Sabathia ready with the 0-1. Takes this the other way to right, but a little unlucky there as it's hit right to him in right field for the final out. Back with Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian, and leading off the inning, the big right-handed slugger Giancarlo Stanton. Left side of the infield into the shift. Simeon's there. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th.
Now batting.
So with 1 away, let's punch up the graphic and show you the pitch speed comparison for the 2 starters here in the 4th inning. And you can see the top 2 speeds there, a 4-mile-an-hour differential for the 2 starters from 94 down to 90. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Swing and a little tapper, but that one rolls foul. This is pulled into right. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Well, you know what? Good hitters are good hitters for a reason, D-Row. And to be able to hang in there on an 0-2 pitch and still be able to get a base hit, this guy's about as good as it gets.
Yeah, I'm blown away by this guy, Dan. You wouldn't know if you showed up. You wouldn't know if it's 2-0, 3-1, 0-2. Counts.
Meanwhile here, this is going to be trouble out there in left center, as it ought to be good for extra bases. They'll add on to their total as the run scores all the way from first.
I guess that's what you call a one-man gang. Blasted a home run earlier in the game and gets the double this time around. If he can get a little help from his friends, they could do some serious damage.
Hit out towards second. And that's the second out. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Neil Walker, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. First pitch coming, here it is. Swung on and missed, outclassed by that fastball for a strike. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Now a ball grounded foul over toward the coaching box. Sanchez on third with 2 out. Here's a little chopper up the middle. Semien loves it, and safe at first on a bang-bang play, as that last lunge was enough to beat the throw.
Hey, that's great hustle right there out of the box. Not everybody's getting it right out of the chute from step 1, but I have to ask you, Dan, How frustrating executing a pitch and there's an infield knock.
It is, D-Roy, and you can read that right off the bat as a pitcher. You can read the angle. You know that that ball is going to be hit on the ground, and you're thinking deep down inside, okay, there's a quick out, and it just wasn't meant to be.
Hey, that was a well-executed pitch down and away. Sometimes you got to tip your hat to the offense. That's a nice piece of hitting. Maybe not what he was looking for, but the result was there.
Into the box now, number 25. Pitch swung on and hit in the air toward the line and right. He lays out for it, but he can't pull it in. And the runner is in from second. And he's in safely to third as 2 runs come across to score away from the play.
The left fielder, number 11.
Here's Brett Gardner now. 0 for 2. He's flown out twice.
And that's the chance you take when you lay out for a ball like that. You make the play and you're a hero on the highlight shows. You miss it and you're picking yourself.
And the run is in to score from third.
The right fielder, number 99.
Ready for another chance? Aaron Judge trying to keep things going now with a runner at first following the RBI single. Don't want to forget about it. First pitch on its way. Almost a worm burner as he misses on a low fastball, ball 1.
He's certainly giving up plenty of hits in this one, but the funny thing is he hasn't walked anyone yet. That tells me he's throwing strikes, but he's just not throwing enough quality strikes.
A ball and a strike now. 6 runs, 8 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. Now a fastball that just misses here as the count moves to 2-1.
We're starting to see a lot more balls from him now, and that's a direct result of him getting hit around pretty good. He's trying to do something different, and it's resulting in him not attacking the strike zone anymore.
And a swing and a miss as that looked like self-defense there. It's 2-2.
Oh, man, he just tied him up in knots right there.
The 2-2. This is line to left. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
I'm shocked he got to that pitch right there. In today's game of loading up, leg kicks, toe taps, dropping the hands, trying to create launch angle, that high heater usually gets by.
Giancarlo Stanton now. Line down the left field line.
But no one gets to this one as it lands in the home bullpen. A foul ball.
Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. The 1-1. Hit high and deep out there to left center field. Smolinski going back. He can't get there, so the inning will continue. And the run will score all the way from first. It's 8-0.
Well, maybe the tables have turned a bit. Earlier in the game, the pitcher had his way with him, but he wins the battle this time and in a big way. 2 runs on the board as a result.
Yasmero Petit answers the call from the pen here in the 4th as they didn't get the outing they were hoping for from their starter. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike.
This is the stuff that infuriates a manager. You have to think the game. You got to know he's trying to pitch around you. You cannot swing at that pitch out of the zone.
A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. On its way, the 0-2 pitch. This is on the ground over to first. Olsen ranges to his right, and he'll step on the bag himself, and digging in to try it again, Marcus Semien. He leads off this half inning in what they hope will be a rebuttal to all those runs they just gave up.
Well, Matt, I think mentally they need to get 1 or 2 of these runs back right here. Just getting on the board after getting socked in the mouth by an opposing team can lift the team up a bit. We'll see if they can string something together.
Count now a ball and a strike. The 1-1 is taken for strike 2. He goes the other way as this is hit in the air toward the gap in right center. Here's Hicks to put it away, and that's out number 1.
The left fielder, number 23.
Here's Matt Joyce now. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1. Now the 1-0. Fly ball out to straightaway left. Gardner is going to get there, and he makes the catch for the second out.
The batter, number 8.
Here's Jed Lowry now. This guy's still looking at a 0 in the hit column. Now a slider, and he gets ahead of him here 0-1. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball. A's still looking for that elusive first hit of the ball game. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. A's are gone. Trying to pick things up where he left off. Gary Sanchez in previous matchups with Yusmeiro Petit. Just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. Here's the first pitch to him. Hot shot down the line, but this is foul for the first strike. Here's the pitch. Starts to go around here, but it doesn't matter. This is strike 2 anyway. Looks like a right-hander's gotten up to throw now in the Oakland pen. Here's a high pop-up. Semien is right there, and he's got it for the first out. And there are the final numbers for the Oakland starter, and clearly he was off his game this evening. Digging in once again, Aaron Hicks. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Chopped weakly up the first base line, but it gets fouled. 1 out, nobody on. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And this is swung on and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the 5th. Here's Neil Walker. Couple of singles to his credit thus far.
Walker.
First pitch of the at-bat. Into right field. That's a base hit. Didn't waste any time. Like the first pitch he saw to keep the inning going.
Well, Dan, the sun goes down and this guy lights up right here. That's his 3rd knock of the night.
Talk about having a good night. 3 hits, and hey, he might have another at bat or 2 before this one ends.
Swing and a miss. 0-1. A hit in 2 at bats for him at this point in the ball game. And boy, was he ever fooled on that pitch. It's 0-2 now.
Not much to say about that swing other than it should have never happened.
Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Yanks. Here's Chris Davis now. He'll start things out here in the home 5th, and it's been tough sledding for this lineup through the first half of the game.
Yeah, they haven't had any momentum going to the plate so far in this one, Matt. They need something to break their way and wake them up a bit.
Be nice to get these fans involved at some point as well. And this ball's pretty well struck high and deep to left field, but it bends just foul into the second deck. A bouncer to the left side, scooped up, and the throw to first is in time. 1 gone.
Now batting.
In now, Matt Olson. He's 0 for